Aloha, everyone. We are live and welcome to the Caring Caregiver Show. I'm your host, Savvy, the founder of Give Me a Break. And of course, we're here caring for caregivers. We're here to bring back the joy of caregiving. Not to say that you're not having joy, but caregiving should really be a balanced thing. In fact, I'll talk more about that balance in just a little bit. Let me get through this intro because each week we are here to help you survive. So I've got a tip for you coming up later in the show. Incentive to stick in and hang in there with me today because it is our final episode of season 9. And of course, you can always go to our website at gab808.org and check out more information. I know you guys are going through a lot. I'm going through a lot. I'm still caregiving. A lot of people don't realize that because I'm here. I got my makeup on. I look great, but yes, I'm still caregiving as well. And so we totally relate. We're all caregivers. We all can share the same experiences, and we all can share the same pain and frustration and joy. We have our support sessions each week, and we have last night, every Tuesday evening just before the show. So last night we had our support session, and they're free and online. And last night we were supposed to move to that last part, the last spoke, if you will, on the wellness wheel, and we ended up kind of sitting at vocational wellness a little bit last night. And it's really important because vocational wellness is not, like I talked about last week, it's not really about your job. It's really about your calling. Remembering the Latin word vocare, which is translated vocation and became vocation, is translated to call or your calling, your mission in life. And so we really talked about it. We went over the 6 questions. And for those of you that were on last night, if you're watching this, go back, go do your 6 questions, really think about that, because caregiving that we may be doing out of duty or even out of love is not really always just our calling. We all have a mission and calling in life, and we need to remember what that is. It's so easy to forget when you're caregiving. So anyway, that's what we do on our sessions, and they're free and online, so you can just join in any Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. It's on Zoom. With the number, it's right on the screen. Just type in 808-754-3787 as the meeting ID as well, and you join us every Tuesday. So again, talking about the wellness wheel, and that's what I was just speaking about, is here's that pointer for you, is that there is a mission for you, that caregiving is what you do. It's a duty. It's something that you do either begrudgingly or with love, however that is. But you went from calm to chaos and were thrown into that situation. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you were thrown into that situation as your vocare, as your vocation, as your mission or calling in life. We all have a mission and calling in life, and I hope you find it. Join us on our session next week, and we'll review. We'll talk about it. And of course, go onto our website. And for more information, to be able to really keep up what's going on, the Care and Caregiver Show is brought to you by Give Me a Break, but it is sponsored by Givers Guides. And Givers Guides is your caregivers' guides to caregiving. It's written exclusively for caregivers by caregivers with a caregiver's point of view. And it helps you. Every issue is just chock full of amazing things that you need as a caregiver, validating you, helping you to be more balanced in your self-care. We just add this to the stream for those of you that are watching this on video. And I've got the cover of next month's magazine on the screen there. So this is August issue. The August issue is going to have things like 10 ways to take a mental break. Maybe you know how to take a mental break, but hey, here's 10 suggestions. Also, 10 steps to boost your wellness score. Oh, this is an awesome article. Danielle writes our articles and puts that in there. And she also always kind of combines how to use essential oils with what you're doing. The pillars of health and longevity. Lonnie wrote an excellent article here that you all need to read. And so anyway, there's some great articles there. You can see the cover. And of course, we're advertising our Give Me a Caregiver's Retreat, which I will be talking about later in the show. And so just go to giversguides.com, right there on the screen, Givers Guides, Givers S Guides S, right? giversguides.com. Go there, get subscribed today. And remember that all profits, in fact, the majority of the amount that you're paying is going to support Give Me a Break and help us to continue what we do, like this caregiver retreat that I'll be talking about to you later in the day or later in the show. So today is July 26th, and it is our finale. God, do you believe the whole season has gone by? The whole season's gone by, and it is our finale show for season 9. And it really is my honor to share with all of my fellow caregivers what I do with the Caring Caregiver Show, because the whole purpose of this show is to connect you with resources. I went through caregiving with both my parents, and I didn't know who to turn to. I didn't know what to do. So my vocare, my mission is to connect you with those resources. So I vet them first. I meet them. I talk to them. And I look for the heart of a caregiver. And I will tell you that 99.9% of them are caregivers. Some don't even realize it. And so they have the heart of a caregiver, and I know that they will help you and connect you and support you in your caregiving. So it was quite a season. But before I go into a review of that, I just really want to take a moment to thank everyone who supported our Shine a Light for Caregiver Charity Walk. It was awesome. Just like last year, it was so much fun. I mean, how can you not have fun with glow sticks, right? And so I really want to take a moment to thank a few people. And I just want to read my list so I don't forget anyone. But of course, big thanks to the Kamehameha Schools and to Windward Mall Management, Team Kelly and Patty. You guys are amazing. And thank you for allowing us to have a safe, indoor, air-conditioned event. And the maintenance and security team there, you guys are the bomb. They work so hard, and they got us set up. They even helped us to do so much throughout the entire time. You guys are totally on it as always. So thank you so much for that. And I also want to thank Givers Guides Online Magazine, because it's one of our sponsors, one of our largest sponsors for this event, as well as Give Me a Break. I gotta send my props to Give Me a Break. And I want to send a little shout out to the Mrs. and Ms. Americas, and Mrs. Americas United States, Beatrice Gill, who helps us so much. And I just adore you and love you. Thank you so much. And all of our volunteers. And we had a few other queens with us that evening. I apologize, I didn't write it in my notes, but Ms. Asia, and I believe we even had a Ms. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. But you know what? The pictures are online. You'll see them, and I'll put that in the comments. But we had such a great time. And all of the volunteers, you guys were amazing. We had a scout troop there, and I forgot your scout troop number, but they were amazing. And they stood there with their arrows to point you on the way. And all our volunteers who did the challenges, thank you, and took all the check-ins. I really, really appreciate you. And of course, all of our sponsors and trusted partners who were there. We couldn't have done this without you and without your support. So a big, big shout out to AARP and to the Arcadia retirement residences, also to Senior Companion Program and the nursing home partners, Compassion for Cancer Caregivers, Hale Hau'ole, ISIS Community Health, Innovation Nutrition, Young Living, and I want to send out a very, very special shout out to Copy Hut. And David, this one's for you. Copy Hut over in Mo'iliili. It's right across the street from Long's on the Mackay side. Go and see him for all your copy needs. He did our banner, and he does all of our big printing. He's just an amazing person and a good guy. And so thank you, all of you. And of course, big shout out to JDM Hawaii. JDM Hawaii, thank you, Slater. You're amazing. Not only did they support us and be there, but they parked a vehicle. They brought a vehicle out and actually put a little Japanese K truck there at the mall. It was cool to see. And I know, Lauren, you took dibs on it. That's okay. They got plenty. You guys can contact jdmhawaii.com and get your own little Japanese K truck. They're just amazing. They're the cutest little things ever. But, they not only did that, but they came. They all showed up, the whole team, and participated in the walk as well. So thank you for that. And thank you for your hearts, because I know you're all caregivers in so many ways. And you shine a light for every other caregiver to see that they matter. So thank you. And thank you to all of our sponsors. We had the most wonderful time, and it was a great event. I can't wait till next year. All right. So let's take a little look back at this whole past season. Season 9 was monumental for us because it was season 9 on 9 platforms, and we stream live on 9 platforms. It took us a while to build up to that. So I'm really proud of the fact that we're out there. What that means is not that, oh, I'm bad, I'm on 9 platforms. No. What it means is that we're able to reach more caregivers on more and different platforms out there. So maybe somebody's not on Facebook. Maybe they're only on Insta. Maybe they're only on, a YouTube. Well, now we can reach you, and we're here. And so the more caregivers we can reach, the more we can bring joy to caregiving and connect you with the resources that you need. I don't get paid for this. Nobody does. I don't even take any kickbacks for this, guys. This is just for you. This is all for caregivers. So episode 1. Oh, I know what to do now. I actually have it on screen for those of you who are watching on video. So I'm just putting on the, post. I'm harboring a little bit of a cold here. No, it's not COVID. So let me drink some water. Thank you. Okay, so episode 1 was a great episode. We got to meet Lori Adamczyk and Al Kushner. And Lori is an elder lawyer. So she gave some amazing points, things you don't even think of when it comes to elder law. And, more and more of you are dealing with your kupuna that have to deal with those legal issues. And there's a lot you don't know. And what you don't know, you don't know. So contact Lori, and all her information, go to, all of this, by the way, is all on the Caring Caregiver website. So caringcaregiver.com, and you can get all that information, or just contact us at Give Me a Break and I'll connect you. And so let me put that up too. There we go. caringcaregivershow.com. And so she was amazing, and she really gave us some great pointers, really worth watching. You can always go back and watch it on the website as well. Al Kushner is an amazing person. He wrote a really great book called Virtual Medicare: 10 Costly Mistakes You Can't Afford to Make. And you would think that Medicare would be something simple. And I was just in a meeting with, you guys all know Kamaka Jingao. He does Medicare as well. He comes to all of our events, and he's going to be handling my Medicare because it's my Medicare year. Doggone it. And so, he wrote a book about mistakes you can make, and Al Kushner did, and you don't realize some of the big mistakes you can make, and some of them we were talking about. I was talking in this discussion with Kamaka about it, and he said, yeah, that's right, people do, they don't know, and so that's what he's there for as well. But why not educate yourself? What a great book to get. You can get it on Amazon, and again, that information's on our website. And then we had episode 2. Episode 2, Lonnie was my co-host, and you all, if you're watching the show, know Lonnie, and she's our CEO of Give Me a Break and my partner in accomplishment. And we had Jeanette Coy-Jane on, and Jeanette Coy-Jane is with Kokua Mau. And Kokua Mau, what an amazing organization. And they have so many resources. It's like you can go to one place and get resources for the one you care for, if kupuna, as well as for caregivers. And there's a lot. So go to kokuamau.org and you'll get just connected to so many resources. What a great nonprofit they are. And what a great person Jeanette is as well. And I was so happy to have her on the show. And let's see, what do we do? Now, then was episode 3. Oh, episode 3 was a tearjerker, you guys. Leanne Chong. What an amazing soul and a caregiver. She's her heart. She's going to be taking care of her child for her entire life. And her story is really amazing. Excuse me. So her story is just amazing. You have to go back and watch this episode. This is season 9, episode 3. You have to go back and watch it and see her interview. And get a box Kleenex, you guys. But you can relate to it and understand that you're not alone as a caregiver. And that, you know what? I always tell you guys to play it could be worse, right? It could be worse. And so she wrote this amazing book out of her journey called Hope Inspires Strength. And so out of all that she's been through, she's paying it forward to other caregivers to help inspire them to have strength. Amazing, amazing soul. And we also had Jennifer Yao on. And Jennifer is just the kindest, remarkable person. And she does acupuncture and she does holistic healing and just so many wonderful things she does, breathing techniques. And I can't even go into it. Go to her website at isiscommunityhealth.org. She started her own nonprofit community health organization for holistic treatments for people who can't afford that. You know, it's not necessarily covered by insurance. So she did something about it. Out of her own caregiving journey. So again, check it out. Really great, two great ladies that I think are worth your time and to watch the show if you have time. Then we went to, let's see. Oh, what we got to go. Well, hold on. I'm halfway through here. Okay, so let me take a break halfway through. And let's take a moment to talk about that August issue again. Again, that August issue, and let me just remove this, put this up there. The August issue is got some amazing articles in it. Now, not just does it have articles. Oh, wait, I didn't even put this up and I need it. Let me grab it. No, I didn't even do it. So never mind. In the August issue, in every single one of the Giver's Guides issue, there's an activity. It's usually on the inside back cover. And every activity has some fun things to do. It's always themed to what's going on in the magazine. But the cool thing is there's always a prize. And we've actually given some great little prizes, but fun things and some bigger prizes. We actually did a foot massager once. And so we have a prize that you can earn for doing the activity that's in this issue. And you have to be subscribed to get the issue. So get your subscription. And, it's only $24.99. Honest to goodness, it's a whole year. It's like $2 a month, a little over $2 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee a month. So worth it. And you support caregivers, and what you do as well as a caregiver benefit from everything that's put in there. And we have people that write articles. We have all kinds of wonderful tips and connection to resources as well. So if you can't benefit off of it, get one for a caregiver that you know, because they need this. And it's really the only magazine like its kind. So get one. And that's giversguides.com. You can go there and get subscribed. And also, like I said, we have our retreat coming up. And, our retreat is, it's coming up next month. It's going to be on the 19th. It's a Saturday next month. And it's a free day of community, learning, sharing, and pampering for caregivers. So get subscribed now to giversguides.com and also go to our website and register for our retreat. It's filling up really fast. And don't worry, there's a wait list. So get registered and get on the wait list. It's not going to cost you anything, and you're going to benefit everything. All right, there you go. Good. Getting back to our, there we go. Season 9, episode 4. So season 9, episode 4. Why is that on there? I want that off. There we go. Let's try it. No, never mind. Okay, so season 9, episode 4, we talked about our financial wellness, and we got to talk to Lily and Robert Wu, and they are with Financial Services Life Insurance. Now, the difference to what they do is they pointed out a certain type of policy that they have for caregivers. A lot of life insurance, you can't get the money till you die and you never see it. But they have a policy designed for you as a caregiver or for your own caregiving plan to be able to receive the money before you pass. I know. Check it out. It's really worth it. Give them a call, contact them, or let me know if you need that information. The other one that we talked to an award-winning nationally acclaimed author, Dana Steele, who wrote a book, Surviving Alzheimer's. And it's this great book that helped her and how she shared her experience dealing with her mother's Alzheimer's. And it really goes into all of these little Facebook posts and comments and really showing how important community is. And it's a great read. You don't even have to like read it right through. You can just open to a page and there's some comedy and there's some crying and there's some great things in it, but it helps you to, again, know what's going on, what other people are going through, and that you're not alone. So great book by Dana, and I definitely recommend it. You can go on Amazon, Surviving Alzheimer's, to read her book. All of these, by the way, even the one by Leanne, which was the Hope, Inspire, Strength, all on Amazon. Easy to get them. All right, moving right along. We have episode 5, where we focused on real physical wellness. And we had Susan Alden on, and she's just amazing. And she has Mind Body Aloha and does meditation and yoga, and really shared her caregiving story, which was pretty touching and very amazing. And you can see how that's why her heart is in the right place. So, if you need to you got your mind and your body, you need to get some yoga in you. And she actually did yoga at our retreat last year. So get in touch with her. She's a wonderful soul. Marilyn Lamer with Innovation Nutrition came on the show too. And she talked about a patch that you can wear to get your nutrition. It's amazing. I'm blown away by it. I don't always eat right. Sometimes I'm just cooking, and I'm the designated feeder, so I don't always want to cook, especially for myself. If I'm home and I'm working, I'll just grab something really bad for me and eat it. And so all the more reason why you got to get patched up. And so her information's there. What a great lady. And she came to she was actually helped support us for our walk. So thank you, Marilyn, for that. That brings us to episode 6. Well, we're almost through the season, you guys. Episode 6, we had Jennifer Fink on. Jennifer's great. She has a podcast called Fading Memories. And again, from her own experience dealing with dementia-related disease with her family. And so she started a podcast so that she could touch people and get and talk about that. Now, with Give Me a Break, we hit every point possible with caregiving. But Jennifer's very focused on those dementia-related, Alzheimer's, brain issues and diseases that affect the one we have to care for. And her podcast is awesome. You really do learn a lot, and you really do get a lot of community there. So Fading Memories is her podcast. Tune into it, search it on Apple and all the other podcast platforms. And then we also had just my heart to George and Jeannie Stewart with Compassion for Cancer Caregivers. And these two pack a punch of love, I'll tell you right now. And George was there at our walk, and he brought their compassion kits. If you don't know what that is, go on our Facebook page, and you'll see a picture of it if you scroll through. And they put these compassion kits together for caregivers of those who have cancer. And they're just the nicest, coolest things. And they were handing them out to everybody at our walk. So thank you so much. And thank you for your heart for caregivers and for those who are dealing with cancer in their lives, like myself. I'm a cancer caregiver. So mahalo for that and for your hearts. I just, I just love and adore you both. Episode 7. We are almost to the end of our season, and we helped Lonnie to launch her book. We also talked with Miriam, who is her coach, and she came on the show before. She's the author of Caring 2.0, From Burnout to Powerhouse. And testimony to the fact that her book really does take you from burnout to powerhouse is the fact that it inspired Lonnie to write her own book and is now a published author. And I couldn't be more proud. Lonnie, great job. And we also had Michael Dowell on, Michael with Ohana Stair Lifts, who has helped us with one of our very first breaks to get a stair lift for someone who was really in need, a caregiver really in need. And so he is also with the Hawaii State Fall Consortium. And there's really important because they are working very hard to prevent falls. And I know he even talked about it on the interview where you can get a free assessment and to find out what's needed in your home. And sometimes they'll even help you to find ways to get what you need. For veterans too, that's covered. So there's a way to work that out. So contact Michael Dowell at Ohana Stair Lifts. He can help you to get your home safe. And, caregivers, don't forget, you're at high risk. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to chant it like a mantra. You are at high risk. That means if you fall because you're tired, you know how you get clumsy when you're tired? If you fall and something happens to you, then who cares for them? Think about that. You matter. Take care of yourself too and make sure you're safe. Ooh, that one always takes a lot out of me. All right. So Lonnie is launching her book. And it's under a full moon, and so that was really our season, right? And her book is launching August 1st. I'm going to talk more about it here in just a second. I'm going to get this off, and I'm going to put this on the screen. So for those of you watching, there you go. Okay, so good. Lonnie's book is going to be launching August 1st, and it's her release, and it's called Under a Full Moon and a Guiding Star. And it's from her experience, and I'm just super proud and excited for her to have this. So get the book, help support her. Go on Amazon on August 1st and order your hard copy. You can pre-order it for Kindle even now. So get the pre-order, get on there, and you can contact her at alakaiassociates.com or 808-554-2081. And there's a couple other things that I'm going to share, not just with her book launch, but also you can get her book on the 1st. However, she also has this really great, I got to take that off, this really great forum coming up with herself and 4 other authors, great authors that all talk about their experience and their caregiving experience. And that's on Saturday, July 29th, coming up in just a few days, between 8 o'clock in the morning to 1. And it's online, so you can go to Eventbrite and type in Under a Full Moon and it comes up. But if you need the link, just contact me. I'll get it to you and sign up for it, because it's going to be an amazing forum. And not only is Lonnie going to be talking about a book, but we've got 4 other wonderful authors, including Leanne, who I talked about earlier. So I don't want to miss this. So I think that for caregivers out there, you definitely want to check this one out and make sure this is one that you're doing this Saturday. Whew. So, wow, what an incredible season it was. And, the Caring Caregiver Show is all about connecting caregivers to resources and your wellness. And you need to survive caregiving because, like I said, you have a calling, you have a mission. I almost didn't survive caregiving myself. I was suicidal. I was depressed. And look at me now. So I'm not saying I have the most perfect balance, but I'll tell you, going to the sessions every week, having a community of caregivers, making it my mission to connect you with resources changed everything. You have a mission too, and we'll help you find it. So that was season 9, and boy, did we hit that season hard. It was a great season. Go back, watch it. Go on the caringcaregivershow.com and look at all the episodes if you missed one. And, either way, beginning next week, Wednesday, since our season is ending today, next week, Wednesday, we're going to start all over again doing a rebroadcast from episode 1 of season 9. All the way through August and September, we will run episode 9 over again. So you get the rebroadcast of each one. So set your reminder now, if you haven't already, to 12 o'clock every Wednesday, Caring Caregiver Show. And whatever platform you watch it on, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube or on LinkedIn or, gosh, what else are we on? I don't know. You know where to find us, and check it out. But you don't worry if you missed an episode, because you'll be able to see it again. And then come back on Wednesday, October 4th, is when we return with season 10 of the Caring Caregiver Show live. So I'll be back to see you back in the beginning of October. Really, really excited for that season. And also super big announcement, you guys. Okay, big announcement. Here we go. the Tell Your Story seminars are back. So they will be in October, and you definitely want to get signed up for that. There'll be 2 sessions this year, and the first session will be on October 7th. Oh, wait, I have that. Here we go. Add it to the stream. So this is our first session. Will be, oops, there you go. And that will be, just having a time here. So that will be October 7th, and it's Surviving and Thriving with a Plan. And I'll be doing that one, and it'll be at 10 o'clock on Saturday, October 7th. And then with that will also come your care receiving. What is your care receiving plan? So Surviving and Thriving and your care receiving plan, all in one package on October 7th. And then on October 14th, that Saturday at 10 o'clock, Lonnie will be doing Telling Your Story in 3 Acts. So a published author will be helping you to tell your story in 3 acts. The workshop sign up will begin August 1st. So watch for it. And if you attend both sessions, you will be entered in a drawing to win a Pamper Cruise. That's right. I said a cruise for 2. So a Pamper Cruise for 2. It could be 2 caregivers or yourself and your caree, whatever you decide to do. It's a Pamper Cruise for 2, and you could win that. We'll do a drawing after the workshops are done. So that's really a great thing. I'm super excited about it. And don't forget to watch for it. Come August 1st, you'll be able to start registering. And it will all be online, so you don't even have to worry. No need makeup, no need do hair, no need worry about your clothes. Just go online and you'll be able to watch the Tell Your Story and the whole Tell Your Story workshops for both days, okay? More information about that will be on our website come October 1st. So reminder, you guys, get connected, get on our support sessions. Don't miss them every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Go on Zoom and join a community of caregivers just like you. So thank you again. I want to give thanks to everyone who helps and volunteers with Give Me a Break. And because of that, we're able to bring you this Caring Caregiver Show, and of course, sponsored by Givers Guides magazine. And if you miss us live, don't worry. You can go and check us out on our website, caringcaregivershow.com, and watch the videos, or on any platform. But you can also listen on podcast. So while you're caregiving, put your earbuds in, get on the podcast, go to any podcast platform that you use, Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Google, it doesn't matter. We're on there. Just search Caring Caregiver Show, or go to the website and you can still get the audio there as well. All right. In the meantime, you guys, thank you for your time and for letting me have the honor of being your host here on the Caring Caregiver Show. And remember always to breathe. And here's hoping that you're finding more joy in your caregiving every week right here on the Caring Caregiver Show. Thanks for tuning in. And please always be kind to yourself and to all caregivers. Mahalo. Aloha, everyone.